Hello, and welcome back to Two Guys, One Show. It's me,
you got the
Boss
name right.
Nasty.
This is you, the face reveal, Boss Nasty face reveal.
It's me.
You've been behind the show the whole time.
I sound a little different. I had a major throat injury, so we took a brief hiatus, but I'm back, and I'm in better form than ever.
And this is the second in-person episode, too. And you were, of course, here for the first in-person episode.
Yeah, I actually underwent a little bit of weight loss and shin loss surgery. I'm quite a bit shorter. You can tell.
You're looking great.
Life has got me down.
You haven't insulted me yet, so you're not doing a very good job pretending to be Boss Nasty.
Well, I'm nice now.
He would have insulted me by now.
It's me. I'm nice. I'm a nice guy.
But anyhow, Mr. Gross,
It's me.
Doctor
Thank you.
Gross. Thank you. Welcome to the
Mr.
show.
Gross is my dad.
Right. That was your father's name.
Yes.
Well, welcome to the show. This is our second in-person episode, our first guest ever. You're the first guest on the Two Guys, One Show. How does that make you feel?
Honored, really.
Honored, right. And, so to tell the audience the truth of the situation, Boss Nasty is MIA right now. He's missing in action. We're looking for him. We've got a search team out. I got an APB out to find him.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, I'm in charge. So this is how we're fucking doing things now. This show's not all about video games anymore. This is a very serious political talk show from here on out.
Yep.
But we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch for a little bit. So I brought Dr. Gross here, the doctor. He is kind of our Nintendo correspondent.
Yep.
A bit of a super fan. Would you like to talk about your relationship with the Nintendo Corporation?
I love the Nintendo Corporation. I give them all my money. I think that we're lucky to even get the opportunity to pay $80 for video games.
I concur.
I feel so honored to be a proud owner of the Nintendo Switch 2 console gaming system. And I would gladly give my life for the Nintendo Corporation.
So in all seriousness, you are a big Nintendo fan.
I'm a big Nintendo
You've
guy.
had the Switch have you had the original Switch since its launch?
Yeah, I was one of the lucky people that got the original Switch like right as it came out. And lucky enough to get a Switch 2 day one.
You did. You actually had two of them.
Yeah, well, so I ordered my pre-order from Target, those bastards. And it was taking them a little too long to ship it to my house. I wasn't going to get it on release day. So I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving work and going and buying it in store. And that's what I did. So I had two for a little bit.
So I haven't gotten to play the Switch too much. And part of the reason I wanted to bring you on is because you've now had a decent amount of time to sit with it.
Yeah.
As far as because this is how I felt about the PlayStation from the PS4 to the PS5, is that for a long time it wasn't worth it to buy the 5 because they were still coming out with games for the PS4. It wasn't that much of an upgrade. Do you feel that way about the Switch 2, or do you think it's a worthy upgrade? Like it's worth the additions?
So I'll honestly, it's not worth it. It just like the PlayStation line, this is just it's an iterative console. Really, there's two games out right now, and I think they're great. I'm having a great time playing them. But to buy a whole console for two games, I wouldn't.
At $80.
Yeah, I mean, Mario Kart's $80, $70 for Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is
Mario Kart is
now.
An extra $10 over this game.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
No fucking clue, dude. And so I got it bundled with the system. So technically I paid $50 for it because, if you buy the little console bundle, you pay $50. But if you're a physical games owner, you want to own your games physically, you're shilling out $80.
I've been having conflicting feelings about physical games as of late. Because, on the one hand, it's, I want to own the things that I buy. I want to have it. And then on the other hand, it's like, well, if for some reason there was no internet and I couldn't get all the digital games that I have, then what the fuck? It doesn't really matter at that point either. Yeah. Because also half the games that you buy now have DRM and stuff that you have to have Wi-Fi to even play them, even the single player stuff.
Yeah, I mean, me, I've never been a big physical games guy. I understand the importance of it.
I think it's a dying medium for sure.
Yeah, and I mean,
And the industry is killing it. By the way, it doesn't have to be dying, but I think they all want to move to streaming and like subscription-based services. Even PlayStation just said that they want to move towards more of a software instead of a hardware company.
yeah, and if I were to compliment Nintendo, you know, they have been keeping. Dude, I fucking suck at video games, by the way.
No, it's okay. We'll flash the screen. He's playing Donkey Kong Bonanza in the background, and I think this game actually looks pretty cool. Like for a platformer, I think there's a lot of cool ideas.
I mean, this is my game of the year for sure. It's so fucking fun.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, is the idea? It's like a normal platformer, but everything is like voxel based.
Yeah, so everything's destructible for the most part. And then, yeah, just like your classic kind of platforming elements. But, you know, I've never been a big fan of platformers because I'm kind of dog shit at them. But this is like a really happy medium for me where you also get to like go ape mode and break shit.
Go ape, yeah. We like that. So you've been playing this. You've been playing the new Mario Kart. Have you been playing anything else or just?
So I did play a bit of the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Tears of the Kingdom. That was pretty fun.
Is it that much of an upgrade? I mean, does it just run better?
Yeah, so a big problem with the original one is that like you'd go into that Ultra Hand mode where you can manipulate the environment and shit.
Yeah.
And that would just lag the shit out of the Switch. Like, it was not unplayable, but it wasn't great.
I mean, I feel like the Switch always had issues running some games, but when it's like first-party games start to have trouble, then I think, yeah, it's time to probably...
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, it's even a little disappointing because in this game, there's been like a few stutters during
on the
boss
two
fights. Yeah. And this game's definitely not...
I think part of the trap Nintendo falls into is they've always been, I don't want to say gimmick in like a negative way because they've always made like very inventive, like interesting consoles, but I think sometimes they're like too like committed to the bit of like what they're doing with their console to like make it as powerful or as like good as it could be.
Yeah, and I think for a handheld console at its heart, the Switch 2 is pretty impressive. I mean, I've been a big Steam Deck fan for a while now.
Yeah, that's another console I don't have a lot of experience with. Boss Nasty is a huge fan of the Steam Deck.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome, especially because, you know, I'm on the move so much that I would just use it all the time.
I mean, he said the Steam Deck basically replaced the Switch for him. Because, you know, as far as like third-party games, you can probably get basically every game you can get on the Switch on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I mean, and it was the same for me, and then that's another reason I was so excited for the Switch 2 because, you know, Switch 2 has a shit ton of indie support and a better screen. So I was pretty excited to use the Switch 2 to replace my Steam Deck, then be able to play Nintendo first-party games.
And so I know you're hyped about what is the game Silk Song? It's something.
Yeah.
That's the
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
I saw an article about that. Is that out yet, or is it still?
No.
How long have you been waiting for this?
I'm one of the lucky few that played Hollow Knight like really late into its life cycle, but you know, some people wait like 6+ years.
Damn, dude.
With like no word at all.
I mean, it looks nice. It looks from what I've seen of it. But have they given like a reason why it hasn't come out, or just
no reasons? Just
it's probably for the best, actually, to just keep it quiet. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it pisses a lot of people off. I mean, I'm kind of patiently waiting. I haven't been waiting as much as a lot of other people.
How about Metroid Prime 4? Is that one out?
No. That I have been waiting for a very fucking long time, like 10 years.
We might have talked about this the other day off camera, but is the whole trilogy out now, like a remaster of the whole trilogy, or just the first one?
No, the first one is a remaster, and I think there are rumors about the rest of the trilogy coming out, but not being remastered.
Interesting. That's a community that Nintendo has just treated like terribly over the years.
We see, dude, Nintendo hates their fans. I mean,
well, they hate their fans in general, but I mean the Metroid fans, I mean they have never given. I think in recent years it's been better. I mean like Dread and stuff, but
it definitely has gotten better in recent years. I think they've been signaling that Metroid isn't a dead franchise. I fucking love the Metroid franchise.
I think Metroid has more fans than they even give it credit for, because like a lot of people are very, very hyped about the next Metroid Prime game.
Yeah, I mean, the games have never sold super well, I don't think. But I mean, they're great fucking games. I'm a big fan.
They partially spawned like an entire genre that people are obsessed with. I mean, isn't Hollow Knight's kind of a Metroidvania in and of itself, right?
And it also is the godforsaken title, Souls-like.
Oh, is it a Souls-like? At this point, anything can be a Souls-like. We were joking about Death Stranding 2 that it's a Souls-like.
I mean, the game is hard, and so I guess that makes it a Souls-like. I mean, kind of hard.
I feel like everybody has different criteria for what a Souls-like is. I think it's just a meme.
I mean, there's parrying and there's dodging.
I've decided to say any game where you walk from point A to point B is a Strand-like.
Oh, true, a Strand-like game.
Well, I mean, Kojima
This is kind of a Strand-like game.
This is kind of a Strand-like game. You're moving from point to point, helping people.
Yeah.
Rock people, elephant people.
Yeah, elephants, ostriches.
A lot of weird
lots of monkeys.
declothing of anthropomorphic creatures.
Oh, you can take their clothes off.
Maybe if you find
fucking
one,
cool.
maybe if you find one, you can show us. We'll throw it up in there. But yeah, I mean, we usually do like a debrief or just talk about what we've been playing. But I was kind of telling you before this, I haven't been playing a lot of games, but I beat Death Stranding 2. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I want to save it for Boss Nasty and
For sure.
We're going to do a whole episode. But since you don't have as much context for it, I will talk to you about it a little bit.
Okay.
It's great. I really, really enjoyed it. I think it's like a really good sequel. It's a superb improvement on the first game, and I think people who had trouble getting into the first game will find it like way more accessible. And they honestly, like, it is almost separate. Like, you don't necessarily need to know everything. So I think it's even a possible entry point, even though I would, of course, recommend people play the first.
Now, Mr. Boss Nasty himself did actually gift me the first Death Stranding on Steam, and I still have not played it. It's like one of those things that I have wanted to get around to.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like you either like it or you don't. You know,
for sure.
But I will say the second game is a lot more, what's the word? Kinetic. There's a lot more going on. There's more combat to like occupy you than there was in the first game. The only thing about the second game that is frustrating, and this is going to be my last point on it for this episode, but the only thing about the second game that I found a little frustrating was coming from the first game. They basically make you re-unlock like everything that you used in the first
hate
game.
that.
And I'm like, I think a sequel that does that the right way is Star Wars Jedi Survivor, coming from Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jedi Survivor is one of the best sequels I've played in years, maybe ever. And what's great about it is everything that all the skills that you had in the first game, pretty much, for the most part, save for a few things, you start with in the second game. And then they just add on to it instead. And I think that's the way to do it, because you don't want your players to feel like you're like back to square one. And I also hate having to write in like a story reason why like your character is like bitch made again.
Yeah, I mean, that's like every Metroid game. Somehow Samus loses.
Somehow the Emperor returned.
Yeah. I mean, one game that I appreciated just like that to a lesser extent, being the Nintendo guy, was in Tears of the Kingdom. It would like read your data from Breath of the Wild, and you could get your old horse back.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, I'm like back in Hyrule with my old horse, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah. We haven't done a podcast since this happened either. I guess I'll talk about it a little bit. I know I yapped to you about this the other day. They did an Unreal Engine 4 like gameplay demo for The Witcher 4.
Oh, cool.
And it's fucking insane. Like, obviously, it was mostly about the graphics.
Yeah.
But on the graphical side, it's really interesting. I guess they found a way to do like super detailed foliage while taking less processing power by like basically like making it so like the farther away you get, the more they become like tiny little like blocks or something. I don't know all the details, the ins and outs, but it was very interesting the way they described. I understood it in my head. I just couldn't explain it. But like to bring the processing load down for something like that and make it more detailed, I think is super, super cool. I think that's probably where graphics are going in the future, is just instead of making them necessarily look better, making them run better.
For sure. And I mean, I've never been like the biggest graphics guy either. I definitely appreciate a game that runs better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a performance mode guy. I'd rather play in 60 with like graphics than play in like quality mode and get like 4K ray tracing crazy. Like, I don't need the sun to like put heat on my face from the game. Like, it's okay. But the demo other than that was very cool, and so I'm super hyped. And honestly, it'll probably still be a few years, but it makes me feel like they're trying to really cook this game out, which I'm excited about, because I just hate waiting a decade to play like a sequel to a game,
That's CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
They work fucking miracles with their games, dude.
They do, and Cyberpunk was a bad launch for a lot of people. I've told the story before. I didn't have a lot of the problems people had at launch, and I think that's why I have a much fonder view of Cyberpunk. But I really do hope, for their sake, that they take their time with this one, because I feel like if they fuck up another huge release like The Witcher 4, and I think The Witcher 4 stands to maybe even be more popular than Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah.
If they mess up the release of that, I think that, I don't know, it'll be bad for their company for sure. They've already lost some people. A few people who worked on the Witcher games went and made their own studio, and they're making a game right now. It's called Dawn Breaker or something. I don't know. It's like an RPG about vampires. But it's something I'm definitely interested in. But I guess going back into the Switch a little bit, because that's why I fucking brought you here. Let's talk about the Switch. Is there anything else coming up for the Switch 2 that you know of that you're super hyped for, or is it kind of just dead in the water right now with new releases?
It's so the big thing right now is everyone's waiting for the next Nintendo Direct. They're like, oh, when's it gonna be? When's it gonna be? They definitely have stuff to reveal. I mean, I'm really excited for Metroid Prime 4, even though that's technically not a Switch 2 game. It's like a cross-gen game.
Oh, so it is coming.
It is coming, they say.
They've been saying that for 11 years, but
yeah. I mean, I was super fucking excited for Bonanza to come out, and now that it's out, I've been loving it.
I mean, I hadn't seen anything of it until you had it, and then I've seen you play it the last couple days and weeks and whatever. And yeah, I mean, it looks fun. I don't play a lot of platformers, but if I was going to, this definitely looks like something that's more up my alley. It's more interesting. It's definitely adding concepts. I'm super interested to see what they do with the next Mario, because coming off of Odyssey, they really kind of have to one up themselves, and coming off of this.
Well, so this is the studio that made Odyssey, and I think they really learned their lessons from Odyssey. A lot less collectibles. You played Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
It was all about the moons, and there's so many fucking moons.
Yeah, it was a huge collectathon.
And this is definitely a collectathon, but it's a lot more manageable than Odyssey, I think. And I think the little puzzles to get the collectibles are a lot more fun than Odyssey was.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the interaction with the environment gives you a lot more options of how to approach things too. Because even in Odyssey, it is an open world game to some extent. I mean, there are ways to approach things, but there's still a linear path to moving forward. And
so when I originally played Odyssey, I kind of just barreled through the main kind of story and then was just done with it. With this, I've really been taking my time because I genuinely find the bananas and shit super fun to look for. And
I think that's the mark of a good collectible game, is when it actually makes you want to look for its collectibles.
Yeah, for sure. And I've never been a big collectible guy.
And then that's why we don't have to have the Breath of the Wild debate. I will say something about Breath of the Wild that always frustrated me is I felt like the little side dungeons, not the main dungeons and the main story stuff, but those little side challenge dungeons. After a while, they just got very samey.
The shrines.
Yeah, the shrines.
Agreed.
They got very samey and boring, and I felt like that was a detriment to the game. And I wish that, I don't know about Tears of the Kingdom, but I wish they would have found a way to make that kind of side content a little more interesting.
So I think the whole logic behind the shrines, where we're gonna put so many of them in the game, no one's gonna do all of them. I mean, people do, but the general player is not gonna do all of them. But
is there a benefit to doing all of them?
No, I mean, doing them helps you get heart containers and little stamina vessels.
Right. So it's you do enough to get the Master Sword, and then you just don't do anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm one of those crazy people that I didn't do all of them, but whenever I see one, I do it.
Yeah, I mean, I did a fair amount of them in my initial playthrough, but I did, after a while, I was just nah, fuck this. I can't do it anymore.
I think that's kind of the general sentiment that people have.
And I'm assuming Tears of the Kingdom has a similar thing. Did they bring shrines back, or?
Yeah, but for me, Tears of the Kingdom, the shrines they're a lot more interesting because of the new abilities that you get in the game.
Dude, look at this guy. I'm sorry, I got distracted by this weird dancing fish creature.
Check it out.
Can you make him naked?
Can you give him a high five? Well, he's wearing clothes. Let's see if there are any unclothed people.
Unclothed people.
Yes. So here, this is what we're gonna do.
So
we're gonna talk to this guy. Oh, he has a real thing to say.
There's one of those evil monkey statues. And now, So this game, you're fighting another Kong, another member of King Kong's family,
Well, I don't know.
or Donkey.
There's a bit of a continuity issue going on because, at first the Kongs were like Donkey Kong's family, and
I
now
thought
just,
it was his lineage. Like that's his surname.
Oh, no, now there's just like a bunch of people with Kong at the end, and we're definitely not related.
So is it more of a tribe or like?
I think it's more like a race.
It's a race, the Kong race, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go.
Well, just like
Go
no, you
somewhere
know
new.
what? I'm not gonna say that. Redacted.
Well, I think the Kongs are kind of like the main species.
Right, and then I guess
don't know how to
you'd have
talk
like
about
the
it
Crocs.
I've no Crocs yet. It's
So you haven't seen Mr. K. Rool.
It's been monkey on monkey violence so far.
Holy shit. I mean, the Void Kong, who seems to be the villain, if I've gathered that correctly.
Yes, the
he
mean
doesn't.
monkey.
He doesn't seem to me like he's the same kind of monkey.
Well, and that's what confuses me because
Like, is he a Kong or I feel like he should be something else.
so at one point in the game, you come across a guy, a gorilla-looking monkey, and he's got the Kong name, and he says, "Oh, you're a Kong. I'm a Kong," and it talks about being a
We're
Kong.
chill. We hang.
And then you see the tiny little monkey, and he's a Kong, but he doesn't look anything like DK.
And this is a young DK. This is his early career. This is DK Origins.
Supposedly, this is back when he wore pants.
And he doesn't wear pants anymore.
Does he still wear pants?
No,
don't
I
think
guess
so.
you're probably not. No. So I guess he grew out of his pants and he just stopped trying.
Yeah, he just wears the tie.
But that also brings in a continuity error. That means that he's just naked.
yeah,
Like he just chooses to be naked.
yeah.
That's an interesting. We're getting really deep into the Donkey Kong lore, and now I guess obviously this would be too early for Diddy Kong.
No. When you see Pauline, she's a young child in this game, and so she's got to grow up a little bit before they can have Diddy Kong together.
Wait, whoa. Let's rewind here.
Yeah.
Is that Pauline is Diddy Kong's mother?
I don't know who else would be.
Well, isn't there like Sexy Kong or whatever, like the girl King Kong? Didn't we have this conversation?
Well, yeah, but she's like mean. I don't think DK would, get it on with the bad guy.
Well, but I don't know if so. Diddy Kong is an interspecies creation.
Well, if you know what Diddy Kong looks like, he's got those like long, lanky arms. Because his father DK, he's big buff monkey,
Right.
and Diddy doesn't really look like a big buff monkey. He's kind of got some human elements to him.
I suppose so. I mean, I thought maybe he was just a child, and that's why he wasn't like big and buff yet. But so
I mean,
Yeah,
is
that's
DK
pretty-
child?
I don't know if we can show that on the screen. That's pretty damning. They just got in bed together. I don't really like anything that's going on in the subtext of this game.
It's a
There's
wholesome.
a lot of like
family
racial
game.
violence and like interspecies.
Well, there's no
relationships.
racial violence. It's
Well, you said that the Kongs are a race.
well, I don't know. Dude, ask 10 people, you get 10 different answers. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this game. I just know it's fun.
Well, it's good that it's fun. That's good. It's fun.
They
Let's
feel
move it back
bloated.
around. Back to a family-friendly, positive, haha, fun time. Holy shit! You just fucking annihilated him.
They like it. Look,
What do you mean they like it? You eviscerated.
they like it. Check it out.
They said we must take good care of ourselves. I don't know if that means they like it. They seem a little depressed. If there was a giant monkey coming around just beating the shit out of my people.
I realized why I teleported for no reason. I was gonna take someone's clothes off. It's too late. We're already back.
Damn. Oh, what a shame. No elephant clothingless. I don't know. I lost the word.
Elephant tussy.
That's not what I was going for at all. No.
Some rare garbage.
So just I guess speaking about the Switch a little bit more. I don't know. That was the topic of the episode. So Mario Kart. How do you feel about that?
I love it, dude.
I mean,
I
is
think
it-
it's so much fun?
Is it any better than any other Mario Kart I've ever played?
I think so.
Like, because here's my argument is just that I have played a lot of Mario Karts on a lot of different systems.
Yeah.
I played Double Dash, I played Wii, played DS,
Yeah.
I played 7, I played 8.
Yeah.
They're all kind of the same.
Yeah.
And so do you think this one is like worth like playing if you are just like kind of fatigued with normal Mario Kart, or is it basically the same and it just has new tracks?
So, I never played 8. Sue me. But you know, I have played the rest in the series, and I think this one really distinguishes itself. There's like a new trick mechanic where you can like grind on rails and do, you know, flips and tricks, and people are coming up with crazy fucking like speedrun tech where they're like tricking off walls like way out of the bounds of where the track should be.
I'm sure for speedrunners it's a heaven of a game. I mean, any open world game with like time trials is like
it's fucking crazy what people are doing with it. I think it's sick.
You can drip him out.
Oh, you can dye his hair.
Oh, you can make him a fucking dirty blue-haired liberal.
You can, dude. Do you want a liberal Kong?
Liberal Kong.
Yeah, here, let me make him into liberal Kong.
I feel like we're gonna get a little political here on the show if we keep this up.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it seems cool, like the whole thing so far. So with the Switch 2, like, do you know off the top of your head like what is the upgraded from the Switch 1, like as far as hardware is concerned?
So there's a few upgraded things. They say it's about as powerful as a PS4 handheld, and about as powerful as a PS4 Pro docked. I don't know how true that is.
I mean, that's fairly powerful. I mean, the PS4 Pro is still like a pretty high-end console, I would say.
And then, as far as new features go, there's the mouse mode shit with the Joy-Con where you can like put it on a table.
Oh yeah.
You use it as a mouse. I haven't played anything that uses that.
I wonder how the tracking would be on that, and like how, like if it would work well or if it would be just like kind of a hassle.
I tried a little bit, just like in the menus, and it was fine.
Obviously, it's never going to be parallel to like if you have a really nice gaming setup, but like to even just have the option is cool.
So there was one thing about the Switch 2 that really disappointed me, and that, so you know, like Nintendo menu music always goes hard as fuck.
Yes, yeah.
Switch
correct.
never had it. Switch had no menu music. It was just nothing. And so when I was setting up the Switch 2, it had this like banger music playing in the background. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Menu music's back. That's awesome.
And then you got in no menu music.
Yeah, it was it. No music after that.
It is kind of weird that they went and just like got rid of that completely, because I feel like that was a staple for Nintendo for a while, at least like through the Wii era. And like the DS and stuff, like you would have. Well, I guess did the DS have menu music? 3DS have menu music?
So like on the DS, you could buy, like the 3DS, you could buy themes.
Yeah, and the themes would have music. Yeah,
I can't remember off the top of my head if like just the default menu had music.
I don't.
But
think
like
so.
there was eShop music.
But I hear what you're saying though. I think at least for our generation, the era of Nintendo that we like kind of came up with, there definitely was like the menu music was always hard as fuck, and to tease you with it is even worse.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed when that happened.
But overall,
other than that,
satisfied.
Like, it's just the Switch again, man. I mean, it's a little bit more powerful. It's a bigger screen. The screen looks nicer. You have 1080p handheld. Yeah, man.
Good place to play Fortnite.
Yeah, dude. Fortnite mouse controls.
Actually, yeah, that might go kind of hard if you could do that on the Switch, because you would also be in Switch lobbies, so you'd just be absolutely fucking annihilating people.
Well, I mean, you remember our friend who would play Fortnite with us, and he would play on the Switch with a GameCube controller.
Yes.
And being in those Switch lobbies was fucking awesome.
For all of us.
Yeah, no, because you just run down little kids.
I know the Jungle Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, what can you say about a Fortnite teammate? What a teammate.
Yeah, what a teammate. Doesn't see people right in front of him. I mean,
walks away from the gunfire.
You always kind of need like a really shitty teammate on your squad to make you feel really good.
Well, I think it gets the adrenaline going more because you're just angry.
Yeah.
It keeps you going. It keeps you kicking.
I mean, I'm pretty bad at video games generally, but it feels good to have someone on your team that is worse than you.
It's always nice to have one guy who like doesn't know what he's doing at all, and then just, you know who I'm talking about, another friend who is just so good at it that he can just carry the entire team.
Yeah.
You can just sit in the middle. But no, I was actually thinking about getting maybe taking a dip back into Fortnite. It's been a while. I haven't been playing it, but they just put the Power Rangers in Fortnite, so my wallet is calling.
What color are you getting?
Well, I mean, I would try to get a few of them probably. I don't know. There's probably just a pack.
Probably, but like you don't have a favorite.
It's
color?
such a weird combination right now. It's like first of all, I guess there's lore for Fortnite. I don't know. Don't care.
I don't.
But it's the Power Rangers and Halo fighting like Starship Trooper-esque like bug monsters.
Oh,
that's
so they're doing like a Helldivers.
Yeah, that's the current Fortnite season. Oh yeah, you know what? That makes sense. It probably is like a Helldivers kind of homage reference. Helldivers is another game I fell out of playing.
I mean, I thought it was super fun, but I just kind of stopped.
It just sucks because if people stop playing it, then it's not really fun anymore. You know, because the whole point was that the community like worked together to unlock things.
Oh, here's a mean Kong.
Oh, Evil Kong.
Yeah, I think this is Grumpy Kong.
Yeah, he kind of looks like an asshole. Fucking red-haired asshole.
You know, people with
He
red
also
hair.
doesn't speak English, but he has English subtitles? Okay.
You know, he's Japanese.
Oh, right. Not monkey or whatever he just said, because I don't think that was Japanese. But I don't know. I don't speak the language. You know, I could...
Was translated from Japanese to monkey.
Is this going to be a boss fight? Oh.
Looks like it.
It seems like whenever those evil monkey faces are around, there's been a boss fight. At least from what I've watched you.
You actually fight this boss a lot earlier into the game. Re.
Re-peek-a-boot.
You see his blue hair?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think if he had the blue hair,
boss.
he wouldn't say that.
I'm gonna get fucked up.
Nah, he'd be fine. Do you just punch this one?
The boss fights in this game are like so fucking easy, dude.
Well, it seems like it's probably inconsistent because like one like this where you just kind of hit it, but then the one you were doing the other day with the flying one seemed like it was really annoying.
Yeah, it was a little annoying.
But also, you said that they repeat bosses a lot, which I hate. I hate that in any game, and there's a lot of games that do that.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Yeah, I gave up on Elden Ring again. I don't know if we've had a podcast since that happened either. Yeah, I was trying to get back into it and like try and play it again, and I was just like, fuck it, dude. You know, I've decided I've really I think come to the acceptance that I'm just not good at Souls games.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be frustrated when I'm playing video games anymore. Like, to that level. It's okay, like, a little bit of challenge and difficulty. You know, I'll play The Witcher on, like, the hardest difficulty. And, like, I might never do that again. But I have, I mean.
Yeah.
And, like, I enjoy stuff like that. But I feel like there's some games that just, like, the time I would have to dedicate to be really good at it, I just don't have anymore.
I get that.
I just don't feel it doesn't feel worth it to me. So, you know, I'd rather play something that is maybe a little bit challenging, but more just, like, comforting at this point, because you know time to play games has gotten less and less over time, and then there's more other stuff I want to do. So you know I've been focusing on music and a lot of other stuff. So if I'm gonna keep gaming in my life, at least where I'm at is like I can't fuck with the like highest levels of challenge and gamerism, and I can't just get good, you know. Even though it's weird because like Bloodborne, I'm like fine at Bloodborne.
Really?
I just never beat it. I got pretty far. Like I think I'm like 3/4 the way through the game, but it's just like I don't know. I'm very inconsistent with the whole Souls likes. I don't know. I know you beat Elden Ring.
I did. I actually fucking loved Elden Ring.
I think the designs are so cool. I think the games are cool. I think they're fun when they like in their best moments. But for me, it just becomes frustrating to a point that I just don't want to put the time into it.
And I understand that totally. I mean, I'm also the guy that will use summons because I just
I do think you should use every mechanic in the game. I hate people who are like, oh, that's cheating. If you want to do your own challenge run, that's fine. But like even the creator of the game said that he uses summons and stuff.
Yeah, so I actually went back and started another playthrough of Elden Ring not too long ago, and I decided I wasn't going to use summons. And I was going through the game once with them, and then coming back without using summons. I was kicking ass. I got out, beat the tree sentinel like 4th or 5th try.
Holy shit. So do you always fight the tree sentinel right away? Because I would just run away from him.
I mean, my first playthrough, I just ran away from him. But the second playthrough, I was like, fuck it. And so
I guess if you just have so much time in the game, you just understand the path. And that's the whole thing about a lot of those games. It is really just time with it.
Yeah.
And just like putting the
sure.
time in. But like I just get to the point where when I die 16 times to the same boss, I'm just like, No, dude. Fuck that.
Well, also, you'll know that the Jungle Man
Yeah.
and I had a bit of a rivalry going on, where he was ahead of me in the game, and so he had experiences with bosses. His big thing was the Fire Giant. He was stuck on the Fire Giant for like a month, and so I was like determined to beat the Fire Giant, like first try.
Right? Didn't you lap him? Like, didn't you beat the game before him then?
I did. He never beat the Elden Beast, but
Oh damn!
I beat the Fire Giant second try.
At least he didn't lose his save.
I did lose my save, dude. I started playing
That's
the DLC.
why you didn't play the DLC, right?
I was at the first boss, and my fucking save got corrupted.
Which is that is the point where I would like just sell the game.
I wanted to cry, dude.
Yeah, like I'm done there at that point. And I think that's totally fair. I know we talked about it at the time, but like totally fair. If I lost my save to a game like that I had beaten, dude, who is that?
Yeah, that's the prospect.
Oh, so he's not a
monkey.
Kong though.
No, but we work for the same.
But he looks like
corporation.
he could be Diddy Kong's dad.
Oh, true.
You work for the same corporation? Donkey Kong's working for somebody?
Well, yeah, we work for like a mining corporation.
Oh,
We're miners.
like what kind of mining corporation?
We're mining for gold, for bananas.
For bananas and gold.
Hmm.
Are those the two things in the center of the earth? Bananas and gold.
Well, apparently, if we reach the center of the earth, we'll get to make a wish.
My company, the boring company, we use monkeys and.
Sorry, every time I hear mining company, I just think about Elon Musk and his like family's blood diamond mining.
You see this little girl on my back? I'm taking her to the center of the earth to mine lithium for my car.
Right. Definitely not to the island.
I've never been there. I don't.
I can't do a good Elon. He's like so hard to do because I'm just not that autistic.
You got to stutter a lot.
Yeah.
I just think that for like the country,
you have to be the like most Asperger-ridden Nazi of all time.
Oh, who's this? Is this? That's fucking Diddy Kong, bro. That's my son.
That's him. Is he his son?
I don't know anymore.
And then what? That's
Let's
Trixie
talk
Kong?
to this bitch. Let's talk to this bitch.
Whoa.
Dixie
not Trixie.
and Diddy's. Diddy.
So wait, if they're around, that makes me feel like Diddy Kong is not his son. Hold on, we need to get a fact check. We need to get a Salem. Can you fact check this for me? I just realized that he is sitting in between us, staring directly into the camera.
DK and I are best friends. We've been on a bunch of adventures together. So is that implying that Diddy is not DK's son?
No, Diddy, also known. No, okay, that's Sean Combs' Diddy.
Maybe I've had this completely wrong
This
the whole time.
AI overview is fucking insane, dude. Let me read you this. I typed in, "Is Diddy DK's son?" And the AI response is, no. Diddy, also known as Sean Combs, is not Donkey Kong's son. Nor is Diddy Kong Donkey Kong's son. Diddy Kong is actually Donkey... Oh, why did it add in the Diddy Sean Combs part? Okay. Diddy Kong is actually Donkey Kong's nephew. In some iterations, his best buddy.
So who's his brother?
No, he's his nephew.
But, okay, so DK has a brother then. Who the fuck's his brother?
Does he have a brother? Does he reference having a brother?
Well, if he has a nephew, that would mean he has a brother.
Yes.
Or sister, I'm sorry.
Is
A bit of a misogynist.
Donkey Kong's brother? Question mark. Let's see if we can get the... Donkey Kong does not have a known biological brother in the main Donkey Kong series, while Funky Kong and Swanky Kong share some physical similarities with Donkey Kong, suggesting a possible familial connection. You okay there, buddy? Sorry, he was staring off with like a 1,000-yard stare. He was having one of his moments again.
The darkness.
There's apparently a whole YouTube video about the family tree. Maybe I'll have to do some research before the next episode.
Oh, here, we'll see if we can take this guy's clothes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, his clothes have to stay on. Damn. Well, so that throws everything out of loop. So the Kongs have to be... I don't think they're a race. I don't think they're a family. They have to just be some kind of, like, tribe. Like where they're, like... There's, like, a unity of them where, like, they all have something in common. But I don't know. I'm very confused now. But also, it's good to know that Diddy, Sean Combs, is not a part of the family.
That is good to know.
So the whole
What
kidnapping
the fuck
children
is this?
is, it's... sorry. The whole kidnapping children thing is not related.
Oh, they love amiibos.
Do you have any amiibo figurines?
I do. I have a couple.
What do? You like set them on top of the Switch or something? Or
I even think you can touch them to the controller.
Interesting.
Any will do. Should I get an amiibo?
Yeah, I mean, he wants one really fucking bad. I don't know what it's gonna give you though. I didn't even know amiibos were still a thing. Do they still make those?
I don't know.
Well, it looks like they do because it looks like there's an amiibo for this game. I thought they stopped making them.
What is this?
I'm not exactly sure. Oh, it must be a secret. Or I don't know. Maybe it's just the inside of where you were at. What is he mining? He's mining the fucking grass. Do you see the guy with the pickaxe?
Yeah, I don't...
It seems like this company doesn't really know what they're doing.
They don't understand
So
miners.
the goal, right, is to get to the center of the earth.
Yes.
What is at the center of the earth? Bananas.
Well, so... It said that if
Is
you
this
get
like a
to
Nazi conspiracy, like center of the earth, like thing?
Well, the Nazis were actually after bananas. But if we get to the center of the earth, we get to make a wish.
Oh. Do you?
Yes.
So but it's not like the hollow earth.
Well, the earth is looking pretty hollow to me. I mean, look, there's a skybox.
Oh, true. This is Agartha.
Yeah.
Do you think the tall whites are here?
Oh, the Pleiadians.
Or perhaps the Nordics?
No, I don't think so.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that the other day. We used to have our old coworker who referenced the tall white aliens.
Yes.
And I was then watching another podcast, Chilluminati. They did an episode on the tall whites. Did you see that?
I might have watched that, yeah.
Yeah. I just thought that was very funny because I hadn't thought about it for years. So for context, we used to work at a restaurant together. And there was a guy who worked there who I won't name him, but he loved crack.
He did.
And riding motorcycles. And he talked about a lot of really cool stuff all the time. But he talked about the tall white aliens, the Pleiadians.
Yes.
Who they actually control the Galactic Alliance or something. They're the most important aliens in kind of the power structure, the hierarchy.
Now, who answer me this? Who is the guy that came up with like the theory of like the false flags, and the next false flags is going to be UFOs? He would talk about that guy all the time.
I don't know who came up with that theory specifically. Are you talking about David Icke, the reptilian guy?
No. Similar vein, but it was a different guy.
He came up with the like Project Bluebeam shit where they were gonna like project like shit into the sky to like make you think there was an alien invasion or whatever.
Yes.
I don't know who first came up with that theory, but it's been like an established thing for a long time in like UFO conspiracy lore that the government is gonna like false flag with like aliens. Or I think on the Y-Files once I heard that the other theory for Project Bluebeam is that they were going to like project the image of whatever god was the most popular in that region and like tell them to like disarm, basically to make like an evil global government. And you know, it's funny to me, it's always like against like a global government. And I don't know about anybody else, but like that would actually solve like a lot of problems. So maybe the reason that people want you to be scared of a global government is because it would be a good thing.
Dude, what the fuck? These fucking assholes, bro. Why did they get a head start ahead of me?
What, are you racing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing like a
Or
rhino
racists.
race.
Yeah.
Rhino racists. Dude, that's the name of the episode, Rhino racists.
Yeah, the rhino racists.
I'm actually going to a NASCAR race here at the end of the month.
Dude, I'm actually like kind of jealous of you for that.
I mean, I'm not really that into it, but I think it'll be cool. I've never really done that, so I think it'll be fun. Then I can get a shirt that says "Real Racist." That's a joke. Don't worry, comedy is legal again.
True.
As long as you're white.
True anime.
Praise Trump.
I love him.
All of that was a joke. We should probably cut some of that.
It wasn't. I wouldn't joke about something so serious.
Right, I would never joke about the president. He's so cool and awesome, and everything he does is so awesome, and he definitely shouldn't be arrested.
I want him.
You think he's in the file?
Dude, think? I know.
Well, listen, man. I'm saying I think it's still up for debate.
Yeah, you need some more evidence.
Dude, I mean, you will know this person, but like real life people who are just like, no matter what it is, they will just sweep no matter what. Like it's like, oh well, he said he's not in the file, so he's not.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guy who has been telling me for years about how they're evil, like cabal of people who run the government. They're all pedophile, PDFs, whatever you're supposed to say. I'll bleep it out. And now all of a sudden, when Daddy tells you that he's not in the files, you just believe him.
Yeah, I mean, when has he ever lied?
It's good that nobody will watch the episode at this point. Well, I'm kind of running out of steam for what I wanted to talk about. It seems like the Switch 2 is basically what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Thank God the Nintendo correspondent is here. Do you have any closing thoughts for the episode?
No.
Okay.
I love you, Nintendo. I love you.
Yeah. If anything in this episode made you laugh, leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers. If anything offended you, all right. See ya.